Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I designed this decal. There's many ways to do this. I'm just going to show you how I created this particular one with this particular font. So let's get started. I thought it would be easiest to show you guys how I do this from my iPad and film straight on so you can see where I'm clicking and everything. I'm going to be using 4 different apps today on my iPad. These same apps can be utilized on your iPhone as well. I'm not sure if all these apps are available on the Google Play Store for Android, but I only have an iPhone, so this is all I know how to do, okay? So first we want to find our font. I've linked where I got the font that you saw earlier in the video down below, but I also want to show you how to do this with a different font. I'm looking on Creative FABRICA for some different fonts, and what you want to look for is ones that have swashes and glyphs, because that's what's going to give you those cute little tails on either end of your name. Once we found a font that we liked, we're going to just download it. For this Creative FABRICA site, we just click on the green download button, and I'm in the Safari app. It's going to ask us if we want to download, so we're just going to click yes, download. Then at the top of a screen, there's like that little bouncing arrow in the circle. We're going to click on that, and then we're going to click on the font that we just chose to download. It should take you over to your files. If it doesn't, you'll want to locate the Files app on your device. And in the Files app, you should be able to find the font that we just downloaded. So we're going to click on that. And then we're going to click on the TTF one of the two. There's like the TTF and the OTF. We're going to click on the TTF, and then we're going to click on that little box at the top with the arrow. Then we're going to click on the Any Font app. This font app is available in the Apple App Store, and this is just a place to store all your fonts. If you transfer devices, it will transfer all the fonts to your new device. All right. And so then we're going to find the font that we just downloaded here on the list in the app. It comes right up. Then we're going to click on install. If you want to see everything that's included with the font, you can just click on that little eye and it'll show you all the characters. But we're going to click on install. It's going to prompt us to click allow. So we're going to click allow. And then we need to go to the settings app of our device. So under settings, we're going to go to Profiles Downloaded. It should be at the top of your list in the Settings app on your device. And this will be the exact same process whether you're on your iPhone or your iPad. All right. So we click on that Profiles Downloaded, and there should be a list of all the fonts that we have downloaded here. We're going to click Install on that little pop-up window that comes up. And then we'll put in our password for our device. After we do that, we're going to click Next, then click Install, and then install again, and close. All right, so now the app is, or not the app, but the font is definitely installed onto our device. Next, we're going to go back to the Any Font app. Select the font that we're planning to work with today again. I'm going to click the little box with the arrow at the top of the pop-up once we click on that font, and we're going to install the font to the GoDaddy Studio app as well. The GoDaddy Studio app is where we're going to design our decal. So to do that, we're going to open the app. We're going to click this little plus sign down here at the bottom, and we're going to click on Transparent. This is going to give us a blank canvas to work with that's also transparent, so we can put any kind of text here and upload it to Cricut Design Space without having to clean it up. So now we're going to enter in the name that we want to use today. I'm going to click on text down there at the bottom, and then I'm going to type in the middle of our name, because the J and the A of the name that we're working with today will have a special character than these letters of the name through the middle. All right. So we're going to leave the J and the A off. It doesn't matter how we size this. Okay. Once we're happy with everything, we're going to click that check mark, and then we will click text again. And then, so we have a text box open. Then we're going to go to this Unicode app. This is where we're going to find all the special characters for our fonts. So we're going to click on the font that we're working with today, and we're going to find the funky J with the cute little monkey tail that we want to add into our name. All right. Not all fonts will require you to do this in the GoDaddy Studio app to access the swashes and the glyphs, but some of them will. And if they require you to fully download the font to your phone, because the only way these special characters will show up in this Unicode app is if the font is fully installed to your phone. That's why I showed you how to do it the long way, by installing the font through the AnyFont app. Okay, so after we find our special character, we're going to click on the little box with the arrow up at the top of our screen. We're going to click Share Glyph, then we're going to click Copy. And essentially, we're going to copy and paste this special character into our name that we're working with in the GoDaddy Studio app. So remember, we have our own special text box open. We're going to hold down on our cursor and click paste. And there we have our fancy J with the cute little monkey tail. So we're going to click the check box there. And see that funky J has its own little character there. So we're just going to move it alongside of the other letters that we created for our name until it lines up nicely. All right. And once we're happy with the placement, we'll repeat that process for the A at the end of our name, because the A will also have a special character. So we're going to do the same exact thing for that. Okay, so we're going to click the checkbox to get out of the little check mark up at the top of our screen to get out of editing our name there. We're going to click text down there at the bottom so that we can make a new text box for the A. We'll go back into the Unicode app, click Browse Fonts, click on the font that we were working with, find the fancy A that we want for our name here. We're going to click on that A that we want. And then we're going to click on the little box with the arrow in it at the very top right-hand side of our screen. And we're going to click Share Glyph. Then we'll click Copy. We'll go back into the GoDaddy Studio app. We're going to hold down the cursor in the text box that we just created so that we can click paste our special character. Then we'll click the little check mark up there at the top. And then we've added that special character to our canvas here. And we're just going to position that towards the end of our name. If you have to size accordingly, that's fine. Once we're happy with everything, we're going to click the check mark at the top right-hand side of our screen. And then we'll click that box at the top right-hand side of our screen again. We'll click Save. Now we've saved that to our device. So then we can go into Cricut Design Space. And then we'll upload it as usual. Now remember, I told you that because we click transparent for the background, we won't have to clean that name up. We can just upload it right away. It's all good to go. Now I'll show you guys how I did the other font that I showed at the very beginning of the video with the Chloe name. I wanted to show you both because they're both a little bit different. Like, it depends on the type of font, okay? So once again, I've got just the middle part of my name and I left out the first and last letters. The breathing font will have two different fonts, one for the squash and glyphs and one for just the regular characters in the font. You will install both to the GoDaddy Studio app and then you can access the swashes and glyphs through the GoDaddy Studio app instead of having to go through Unicode and copy and paste. So it all depends on the type of font it is. Like I said, some of them will require you to do that and some of them won't. So for the breathing font, the swash and glyph font version will give you a different kind of character depending on if you have that, like say for example, the C, the lowercase c has the monkey tail going one way and the uppercase C has the monkey tail going the other way. All right, so you kind of got to play around a little bit with it until you can get a hang of it. But I promise you it's really not that hard. And I really love designing my names in the GoDaddy Studio app as opposed to Cricut Design Space, because with some of these fonts, you can't access all of the swashes and glyphs in Cricut Design Space. It can kind of be a pain. So this makes things like a little bit easier for me. So here again is another example, this time with the E. You can see that if we do a lowercase e with the swash and glyph version of this font, we get the tail going in the opposite direction. We just kind of position it onto our name here, and we've got a beautiful, beautiful detailed name decal. All right, so this is a brushstroke font, this breathing font. So in order for us to cut this with vinyl, we do have to make some minor changes in Cricut Design Space. Otherwise, those brush strokes that look really pretty in print will not look so pretty in vinyl, because it'll just, the brush strokes will look like holes in the vinyl. So what we want to do when we upload this to Cricut Design Space is we want to contour any of those brush strokes that aren't going to look so good. So we're just going to upload this as usual. Again, there's no background to what we made in GoDaddy Studio app, so it's really quick to upload to Cricut Design Space. And then once we have it in there, we're going to click on the name to edit it, and we're going to go into contour. And we're going to contour out all those little spots in our name here that aren't going to look good. All right, so here I am using the contour tool just to remove any of those like weird brushstroke things from the font. You can see what I mean here. If we were to leave that, it would just look like a slit in our vinyl. Wouldn't look too good. Obviously, not all fonts are going to have this, just some of them. So I wanted to give you guys, more than one example to show you what you'll run up against when you're working with these kind of special fonts and characters. But anyway, once we get all of those like funky brush strokes contoured out of our name here, I'm also going to put a very slight offset around the font. Sometimes with these really scripty fonts, they can be too small to cut with vinyl, and you'll run into all kinds of problems. So what I do is I just select the name here, and then we'll click offset. And then we want to change that offset to like the smallest possible. So I like to just click on the text box here and type in 0.01 for my offset, like literally the skinniest offset I can get, just to put a slight outline around the font to make it slightly thicker. And this is going to be a lot easier for us to work with vinyl. In the decal that I showed you earlier in the video at the very beginning, I cut this out of Cricut brand textured metallic vinyl, and I cut it on the light cardstock setting, and it weeded like a dream. So obviously you wouldn't want to do that for every single decal, but with that pesky metallic textured vinyl, it could be kind of tricky to work with, kind of thicker. All right, and with these really delicate fonts, it can be even more difficult. So I hope these tips are helpful for you. Let me know what you thought about this tutorial in the comment section, and if you have any good tips and tricks for us, let us know. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you guys on Saturday. And a big thank you to all of our Flynn Sisters exclusive members. Thank you for your pledge. Your support means the world to our channel. If you love this video, you could check out our last video here. Also be sure to find us on Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, and of course subscribe for all our new videos that come out every Wednesday and Saturday. Thanks so much for watching. See you soon.